Hello, beautiful, amazing, fantastic world, and you, wonderful, magnificent, beautiful individual you. Today, I would like to speak about love forged in darkness and pain. It really is kind of the love that really sticks. Because if you have gone through life, never experienced anything of struggle, anything of pain, anything of emotional turmoil, and anything of loss, how can you have anything? How can you know anything about love? How can you know anything about good if you only have been experiencing good or good? In this earthly development we are in, either we get broken by it or it strengthens our love and faith. It really is about how far have we come in our spiritual soul development and how willing are we to truly come to terms with finding the silver lining, truly developing our own inner strengths to stand for the true, the good, and the beautiful. It really is about having gone through the initiation of the underworld, more or less. That is something we have to face up to. And to truly get an overview and an insight to what is occurring on this planet Earth at this day and age and incarnation. We are here anchoring in divine love, discipline, morality within this Earth development. And only through human beings can these things truly be expressed in its pure fullness. We are the stage play of either the lower forces or the higher beings. And it is all about the message, the actions, the feelings, and the thoughts. We actually are constantly and every day feeding ourselves, more or less. It literally is nourishment. So, by sticking to discipline and at the same time love, it kind of is like having a hard, spiky shell on the outside with a mushy inside. Very vulnerable. Yeah, you got a glimpse of that, right? But it is all about holding to a certain strength of inner love, compassion, warmth. No matter what the situation, of course we can feel pain and become frustrated and become annoyed and angry. But once that has passed, once we truly we are gripped by a sense of a feeling to do good, and by holding to what is good. And anyone can come tell me and say, good is subjective, good is arbitrary, fuck off. Fuck off. You fully know that is not reality. You just wish to excuse some behaviors that you might hide behind yourself. It is all about holding to the good. The 10 Commandments were not introduced for nothing. The teachings and the sacrifice of the Christ were not given to mankind for nothing. We have had 2,000 years to develop our inner morality, love for mankind, and uniting in love and not in hatred. It's easy to unite in something you hate, but what happens when that is gone? You will need to find something new to hate because you don't have anything of life, love to shift over to, Once you unite a whole group in disdain, hatred, despair, fear and such, that is when you truly are letting go of your humanity. You're selling your own individuality to hate yourself, hate others, hate the world. I know, the world is a pretty messed up place in very many cases. But holding to the love no matter what, faith, love, hope. It's what our Redeemer did. He had faith in us all the way. He knows that we have the capability to come out of the abyssal, to truly have a stable and strong and grounded compassion and love. You even feel it now in my stern countenance. It is a love. It is something you never let go of once you have it. That door is opened. Of course, we will never let our guard down. Once you let your guard down and having the blind spots, everyone, that is the standard practice of sleeping people. It is they try to pervade into your being in anywhere you are vulnerable. And vulnerability is reserved for those that truly can, well, meet you with it. If they are hiding themselves while you are vulnerable, you know something's up. And this is why I also have a hard time trusting many. You know, life is a tumultuous place, and it is all about sticking to values, moralities, and truth. And truth are not always happy, dancing on roses. No. Love is also, you need to shed certain animalistic or subhuman traits. Not really there. It's transforming them really into higher faculties, higher beings, higher bodies for our ego to reside within. Our physical body are but an expression of our spirit. And for the spirit to truly have a being, truly have something to reside within that is of a loving, nurturing, compassionate nature, you need to have gone through pain. It's not like you have to go through pain all the time, constantly. No. It is all about how you grew up, what you have gone through, what you yourself put yourself through your whole life, you know? Because your higher self has guided you through all of it. He wants you, she wants you to become an individual human being with a loving heart, nurturing understanding. So, holding to the good, forged in darkness and pain, light shines, or you squash it. It is a choice really, and we do not take this trivially, not at all. We take it with dignity and integrity, and it is about sticking to it, even if there was a tidal wave of hatred against you. We are not here to be approved of by the masses, by Arman, by the lower beings. We are here to be acknowledged by, from individual to individual. I meet you with my mushy heart to your mushy heart. If you hide your mushy heart, or even worse, pretending you have it but you don't, is when I am starting to, what is this about? More often than not, you truly can listen to what comes out of a human being, and then you truly can come to terms with who that being is. What they speak about, because they cannot hide their interests, they cannot hide what they every day are either developing or degrading, you know? It is both sides to, we cannot exclude evil anymore. It needs to be taken in and faced, truly faced. Because we are in a very, very delicate time right now. Almost like a probation. It is all about where is your goodness in all of this. Are you throwing it away because it is the easiest? Are you holding on to it because it's the right thing to do? And because you are protected by the higher realms when you do so, it is not the reason why we should do so, but it is a consequence of it. We truly wish to have a certain message coming out to the world from the Christ, from the love, from the compassion, from the sacrifice He made for us. Through that, we can truly develop the true human being, the future spirits of love and freedom. Only through the Christ can that happen. There is no other beings that are as closely related to earth development as the Christ is, because He united Himself with this earth. He came from the sphere, from the spiritual spheres, from the spheres of the Godhead, all the way down, from Devakan to the astral, to the etheric, and to the physical. And when he died, he united himself with the etheric of the earth. And he is here. He is this earth. And we have unlawful rulers on this earth. Unlawful. They were once lawful. But once the Christ united himself with this planet, is when that time was past, the crisis in the demon realm. So, sometimes I am just baffled of what comes out, really. Oh well. Sorry for my... Today I felt a little more I'm having fun though. Thank you so much for listening. May Father, Holy Spirit, Christ, Michael, higher hierarchy, ancient masters of old, ancestors from every incarnation, the Godhead, seraphim, cherubim, thrones, kyriadites, dynamis, exousiae, or also known as spirits of wisdom, spirits of movement, spirits of form, archai, archangels, and angels, may they all bless, protect, guide, and love you on your beautiful path, and in this day and age and incarnation. And may you truly grasp what is loving, what is understanding, what is compassionate, but also in strength. We cannot be bullied. We cannot just, just because we're good, we do have a spiky shield, but we do not use it for attack. It is passive resistance to evil. That is what it is. And what do we fight it with? Good. We spread the word of good. Remember what I said about uniting in hatred. Uniting in good. You see, when we spread good, it is kind of like a chess match, you see? Of course, the white chess pieces are, well, as I put in the description yesterday in the video I put out, evil is not even close to the Godhead. It seriously is not even close. You see, after this earth development, when we reaches the next stage in our development, evil will dissolve. It will be inconsequential to us, because we have strengthened good to such a degree that we do not need that development anymore. You see, this is the play of the Godhead. And it's not really a play either, it truly is gravely sincere and gravely serious. But we also have to remember that no evil could come into the world without the Godhead's orders. That we have to remember. It doesn't change the fact that they bring in disease, death, hatred, pain, manipulation, suffering, and so on. That we need to come to terms with. But it is about holding to good despite. Because if you started to hate that, you become part of it. That is the reality of it. So, I love you so much, and yeah. Bless you. You amazing individual, you. Love you. Goodbye.